All right, I am back and I'm doing it. I am hopping onto the AI bandwagon today. I'm a little nervous about it, but we're going to go there. Maybe because it's Mercury retrograde, so I'm revisiting some of the tools I've tried in the past and I'm trying to hone my own offers and my own copy. But I've been testing out ChatGPT and I've found it can give surprisingly helpful insights when it comes to working with astrology in your business. So hold on to your hats. We're going to go there. Now, as I've said many times, astrology is like a secret and super powerful weapon that you can use to get clear and focused on your brand, to refine your message, to perfect your copy, and optimize your offers. It's not only something that tells you about yourself, it gives you keywords or themes that relate to your brand, but it also gives you an insight into what your ideal customers are looking for. Now, this is where it gets exciting because if you combine the insights of astrology with the incredible and super fast functionality of AI, you can come up with some really helpful customer research. Why do you need customer research? Well, this is because customer research is key to getting your copy read by the right people. And it's also key to making sure you're creating the right offers for your customers. These are the ones that really want to buy from you. So these ideal clients or customers are the ones who are going to want to buy from you. As a copywriter, a marketer, as well as an astrologer and someone who appreciates and loves the language of astrology, I'm not going to pretend that using a few prompts are all you need to get sexy, high converting copy and offers. But I will say that this is an incredible tool to help you. It can create some efficiency when you are looking at a blank page and you don't know where to start. This is an amazing way to get started. It's also an amazing way to help you to really hone in on who you want to be speaking to, why and what you want to be talking about. And it can give you some really actually clear starting points, some really good draft copy to work with. And that's where we're going to get to by the end of today's episode. We're going to get to basically some draft, almost sales copy that you can start working with just based on those AI prompts. So before we go into that and look and using astrology to find out more about your ideal customer, other things you can and should be doing to optimize your offers and your copy are things like voice of customer research. This is where you literally interview your customers or clients to find out what's going on for them, why they love working with you. That's really critical to any good sales copy. You can also do this via feedback surveys, even asking them via direct message after they've worked with you if you don't want to set up a survey. Those are other things that you can do to just pull out their exact words so that you can use them in your sales copy. This is a really good trick for getting copy that converts with your ideal audience. And I have a few prompts for you to ask actual humans as well, which I'm going to include in the show notes. So make sure you check that out after you listen. There will be a download available for this episode, which is going to have the AI prompts as well as the actual human prompts for your customer research. As a copywriter and a marketer, customer research is something that I have done a lot of. So I recommend you go and check that out after you've listened to today's episode. Okay, so how does astrology help you hone in on your ideal customer or client and what they want? Well, if you're a service provider, as in you're a coach or you're a consultant and you work one-on-one with your clients, this is where you're going to want to look at your 7th house. the seventh house in your astrology chart. This is where you're going to look for guidance. Now, if you don't know what I mean by the seventh house, please go and check out episode 10, which is a breakdown of the 12 houses in astrology. But in a nutshell, the seventh house is descriptive of your one-to-one relationships, including your client relationships. So it is also descriptive of your personal and romantic relationships potentially, and your it may be descriptive of your life partner or your life partnerships, but it is also descriptive of your client relationships. So this is a really interesting place to look for insight and information. So what zodiac sign is on your seventh house? And what are the key characteristics of that sign? So if you are, something else to consider here is if you are selling a membership or your business relates to some sort of community or larger movement, you can also look to the 11th house, because this is the house of community interactions and networking. It's also the house of social media. It's related to social media. So it's worthwhile checking that one out as well. But in today's episode, I'm really going to focus on the seventh house, just to drill down into what you can find out about your seventh house by using AI. You might also want to look at your Venus, the planet Venus in your chart, what zodiac sign it's in, as a representation of your clients as well, or your one-on-one relationships. All of these things are going to give you an insight into the kinds of clients or customers you attract and what they're looking for from you. So let's start with the seventh house and build out this example. For me, my seventh house is Scorpio. So to be clear, this doesn't mean if your seventh house is Scorpio, all of your clients are going to be Scorpios. That's not what this means at all. It means that your clients are likely seeking Scorpio qualities from you, or Scorpio themes are at play for them when they're working with you or when they're coming to work with you. And the same goes for whatever sign is on that seventh house. It's not about them being the actual sign. It's about the themes, the keywords of that sign, those qualities being important characteristics of the person or the things going on in their life when they need to work with you. So how does this work? When you know which sign is on your seventh house, this is where AI can be super helpful. So you can ask an AI tool like ChatGPT to give you a breakdown of what your ideal client is looking for from you. A prompt that I have tried out, and I'm going to give you a list of prompts in the show notes like I've said earlier. But here's a prompt I've tried out. Now I'm going to actually, if you're watching the YouTube version, I'm actually going to show you this at work. If I can work out how to share my screen in this app. So my prompt for this, my first prompt, once you know what sign is on your seventh house, for me it's Scorpio. So I'm going into ChatGPT and I'm writing, my ideal client has Scorpio qualities. What are 10 things they're looking for from me as their business or marketing advisor? So I'm linking, this is just me using business or marketing advisor as the industry. You're going to input whatever it is that you do, and you're going to input whatever it is, whatever sign is on your seventh house, right? And so this is all going to be clear in the prompts. But if we put that into ChatGPT, let's just have a look at what this might look like. And I'm just sharing my screen. Okay. I'm just copying this over so I can paste it into ChatGPT. Hopefully you can see this in ChatGPT now. My ideal client has Scorpio qualities. What are 10 things they're looking for from me as their business or marketing advisor? Enter, and here it goes. It's going to do its thing. and it's giving me 10 things. Now, it says Scorpio individuals are known for their intensity, determination, and desire for depth in their relationships and endeavors. If your ideal client possesses Scorpio qualities, here are 10 things they might be looking for from you as their business or marketing advisor. And so then it's listed out these 10 things, which I'm not going to, it's got a little sentence for each one, but the summary of those 10 things are expertise and depth, trustworthiness, confidentiality, strategic thinking, honesty and directness, results-oriented approach, passion and dedication, intuition and insight, customized solutions, and clear communication. Now, I love all of these things because these are all things that I do, right? But this is just the first level. This is just the first level. And obviously, it gives you a little blurb about each one of those things. So then you would go further into that. Now, I'm just going to stop sharing that for a moment, actually. I can keep that tab up. Okay, so it's given me this list. Now, the next step is going to be to take it a step further and ask for specific outcomes, because this is where you're going to get a stronger understanding as well as a stronger hook for any copy you are writing. So a way of doing this is with the prompt like, my ideal client has Scorpio qualities. What are 3 outcomes my clients are looking for? So I'm going to put that into ChatGPT now. And it's going to give me it's going to generate another answer for me. Now, the cool thing about ChatGPT, or sometimes it's a little bit annoying, is that every time you put it in, you're going to get a slightly different answer, but that can also help you to just really hone your questioning as well. But I'm going to give you a few more prompts to go in even deeper with this. But it's good to know that if you ask again, you can ask the same question multiple times and see if you get a different answer and see if there is a little extra nuance, because it's learning from you every time you put in a question, right? So clients with Scorpio qualities are likely to seek specific outcomes that align with their intense and determined nature. Here are 3 key outcomes your ideal Scorpio-like clients might be looking for. It's giving me deep transformation. Scorpio individuals are known for their desire to dive deep into matters and experience profound transformations. Your clients might be seeking transformative outcomes for their business or marketing efforts. They want to see meaningful changes that go beyond surface level improvements, such as a complete shift in brand perception, a significant increase in market share, or a complete overhaul of their business strategies. So this is where it's kind of getting more specific in what your ideal clients might be looking for. And this is really great. This is really great stuff because it's helping you to look further into what you're doing in your business and think, am I doing this? Am I providing this level? Or am I talking about this level? Am I talking about this deep transformation? And am I explaining that in a way that my ideal clients are going to resonate with that? Now, this is obviously for a Scorpio type client, or a client, I should say, a client with Scorpio qualities. Your clients are going to be looking for potentially something different. And I'll give another example soon. But I want to continue going deeper with this Scorpio example, right? So once we get this next level, then you're going to take that answer even further. So you might copy the initial part of the answer. So clients with Scorpio qualities are, and this is a different answer that it gave me earlier. Clients with Scorpio qualities are looking for strategic success, profound insights, and transformative impact. They want to work with advisors who can help them achieve their goals through careful planning, perceptive solutions, and the ability to bring about meaningful change. In what specific ways can I help them as an astrologer and online business strategist? So now I'm using my official title of my job description, I suppose, and asking for specific ways I can help my clients. So I'm going to copy this over and paste this into ChatGPT as well. So you're giving it, you can also, because it's learning from you, you don't have to give it all this detail, but I find, it's useful to get it to be more specific if you give it exactly what you're looking for. So we will pop that one in and wait for it to generate an answer. So these are some specific offers that I can provide as an astrologer and online business strategist. It's giving me actual offers. So this is getting me to that next level of not only have I worked out what it is my ideal clients are looking for, what qualities they possess and what they're looking for, but now it's giving me offers that are going to be tailored to their specific needs and desires. And just as an example, hopefully you can see this if you're watching the YouTube version, but it's giving me personalized business astrology, strategic planning with astrological timing, deep dive market analysis, transformational branding, intuitive problem solving, emotional intelligence in marketing, confidential business advice, outcome oriented consulting, and mentorship for transformation and energy alignment workshops. Now, I already do a couple of these things, which is great. I do personalized business astrology and I do strategic planning with astrological timing. And I talk about branding, I talk about business advice, all of this sort of thing. But this gives me some other ideas in what kinds of things my Scorpio-like clients might be looking for from me. And these are things, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to act on it right now, but it's just a good insight to inform a little bit more of your customer research. You can then dive deeper into this, or you can test out these options in your business as well. Test it out with your customers and clients and see if these other things are things that are interesting to them or are things that they want to buy, right? But if we're going to and you can also break this question down in other ways. So in what 3 specific ways can I help my clients with Scorpio qualities achieve their goals? Or what are 3 specific products or services I can deliver to help my clients with Scorpio qualities achieve their goals? So you can see how ChatGPT answers this and decide if you want to take it further. But I really love this approach to get you thinking about if what you're doing aligns with your ideal clients and those kind of qualities that they possess or that they're coming to you for. There's also some really great keywords to pull out of this, like, for me, for this Scorpio qualities, transformational strategies, deep insights, complex business problems or situations. And so the upshot of this research is that I can work with the idea that my clients like going deep, that they're looking for strategies to help them succeed in business that aren't surface level. They're looking for things that are really getting to the core of their business strengths and challenges. And that is what I can speak to in my copy. I feel like I do this already, but I know everything can be improved, and copy and messaging is something that you're always working on in business. It's not something that is one and done. And especially during Mercury retrograde, this is a great time to go back and review copy and messaging. So I'm going to make sure over this time that my copy, my sales copy, makes this message of kind of depth and transformation really clear. But let's look at another example. So if you have Leo as your 7th house, this means you're an Aquarius rising, and if you're using the whole sign house system, which is what I use. So an Aquarius rising person will have Leo as their 7th house. This means it's likely your clients are either people in high profile positions, people with a lot of visibility, or they're people who want to increase their visibility or recognition in some way. That's because Leo is the sign associated with being seen, being on stage. It's ruled by the sun, and so there's the natural spotlight there. So, whatever your industry is, it's likely your clients are fundamentally trying to be seen in a bigger way. They're seeking recognition for their efforts, or they're trying to raise their profile, improve their visibility, or gain more confidence. But let's check this idea with ChatGPT and see what it says about clients with Leo qualities who are seeking something like a health coach, just to bring it in in a different industry to give you an idea of how this works. So let's go back to ChatGPT and just ask the simple question: what are clients with Leo qualities seeking in a health coach? Now it's generating. So it's going to give me quite a few answers here. It's giving me, I think, 10 things that clients with Leo qualities are looking for. So first of all, it says clients with Leo qualities possess traits such as confidence, self-expression, leadership, and a desire for recognition. When seeking a health coach, they will likely have specific expectations and preferences based on their personality traits. Here's what clients with Leo qualities might be seeking in a health coach. So, personalized attention, because Leos appreciate individual attention and recognition. Motivation and encouragement. They want a health coach who can provide enthusiastic support, celebrate their achievements, boost their motivation. Confidence building. Leos value self-confidence. A coach who helps them build confidence in their ability to make healthy choices, achieve goals, etc. Empowering guidance, attention to appearance and image, creative and enjoyable approach. Now, that's another aspect of the Leo energy, is the creativity and the fun and the playful side. So, visible results. Leos like to see tangible results for their efforts. Visibility is important, all of that stuff. Recognition and acknowledgement is another thing that comes through. So, these are the things that you can find out if you're in that kind of a field, if you're in a health coaching field. What are clients with Leo qualities seeking? So that doesn't mean, again, that all of your clients are Leos. It means that your 7th house is the Leo house in your chart, and therefore your clients are likely to possess those Leo qualities, or they're coming to you to help them express those Leo qualities, right? So clients with Leo qualities, this is to take it the next step. Clients with Leo qualities seeking a health coach are likely looking for a coach who can align with their desire for recognition, for confidence, and personal growth. So let's take this a little further to draft some copy, or what I call value statements, or what are called value statements. It's not just what I call them. Let's draft some value statements that you can incorporate into your copy. Now, this is particularly powerful when it comes to sales copy, because you're showing the value that you provide. Keep in mind that these are draft and they're meant to get you thinking about the value you can provide. They're not the end result, right? So the next prompt here is, what are 3 clear and concise value statements I can use to describe what I can do as a health coach for potential clients with Leo qualities? Don't mention Leo in the value statements, just the qualities of Leo energy. Okay, so let's just copy that and paste it over here into ChatGPT. So it is giving me 3 value statements here. Unleash your inner confidence. Elevate your health journey with personalized coaching that taps into your innate self-assurance. Together, we'll set bold goals, celebrate your achievements, and empower you to radiate confidence in every aspect of your well-being. Now, what I like about this, it may not be the end result. It's not too far off, because it's using those lovely, juicy Leo words like bold, like celebrate, like empower, like radiate confidence. Those kind of things are words that I would associate with Leo energy. So notice what it gives you. think about whether that feels good. Sometimes, if you've worked with AI, you will probably know that sometimes it gives you like these very fluffy answers, or these very kind of too many exclamation marks, or it just doesn't quite sound right. Remember that this is just a draft, and it's just to get you thinking about how you might incorporate this into your copy. For me, this appears to be the fastest way for you to get this kind of thing. Like, you might spend, I don't know, hours brainstorming different value statements, brainstorming different headlines. AI can do it for you in a matter of seconds. So why not use it, right? This, gives you a guide. It gives you a starting point. There's no reason now to work with a blank page. And this gives you something to go on that is based in astrological archetypes that reflects your ideal client, right? You still need to do actual customer research to hone this, to get it right, to make sure that seventh house is those seventh house qualities are actually what's showing up in your current clients. And if they're not, there could be a number of reasons for that. It could be because maybe you're not working with the right clients, and you need to rethink the kinds of clients you're attracting, or you need to use more of this seventh house language to attract those clients. Or it might mean that doesn't really feel right to you. Maybe there's something missing there from the copy, or from the research, and you need to go a little bit deeper, because there are many ways here to go deeper with astrology. As you know, as I say in every episode, you can always take this to the next level of nuance. So, and I'm going to give you some examples about how to do that. But basically, you can see that you can continue this pattern with ChatGPT or another AI tool that you use to continue these answers, to keep honing them, to see if you can get to a place and find something that feels really good to you. I'm going to hand it over to you now. Go and check out the show notes. There's going to be a link to where you can download the prompts from this episode and some more customer research techniques for better copy and offers. I'd also like you to test this out with your 11th house if you've got a membership style product or something similar. And as I was just saying, there is another step that we would take if you were doing a session with me, which is to look at the ruler of your 7th and 11th houses for even more specificity in what your customers are seeking from you, or what you're best placed to help them with. If you want to explore this on your own, you're going to need to look at which planet rules your 7th and 11th houses, or just for the continue on this example, which planet rules your 7th house and what sign that planet is in your birth chart. That's going to give you a really specific layer of nuance to what you do for your clients and what your clients are coming to you for. You might also want to look at your Venus and its sign, because that's a representation of your clients as well. Right? Venus, 7th house and Venus are often representative of our partners, as I said at the beginning, but they are also representative of our clients, right? That's a really important thing to note in business. And if you have a business chart, so if you're a sole trader and you see clients, you're a service provider and you're a sole trader, use your own chart, use your personal chart. You are pretty much entirely a personal brand. It doesn't so much matter, the day you got your ABN, because your business is based around you and your persona. It doesn't mean that you're not a separate entity from your business. But once you establish something like a company structure, then that's where you have this clearly defined separate entity to you, and you can use the company's birth chart to set up a business chart. And this is a whole other episode which we're going to go into soon. But for many of my clients, their company is still like their company is provides their company chart can provide a whole lot of information about what they're doing, but their personal chart is still going to reflect the kinds of relationships that they want to be in, and that includes client relationships. And that's why I spend so much time focusing on your individual birth chart as opposed to your company or your business birth chart, because ultimately we do business as people, right? We do people to people business. And in online business, our businesses are built around our own personalities, often our own personal brand. And that's why this is so critical. But I do want you to consider that your business also has its own chart, and you can also look to your business chart to understand more about your client relationships or your customers as well. Okay, I would love to hear how you go with all this. So please reach out either on Instagram or via email or in the comments section on YouTube and let me know. But overall, in this world where technology is rapidly evolving, we may as well embrace the power of AI to enhance our understanding of things like astrology and allow it to help us with our customer research, with our sales processes, with our offers, with our copy, right? Astrology is a practical tool that helps you tailor your offerings, craft your copy, and connect with your ideal customers on a profound level. And AI is just a means to help you do more with it. So enjoy, have a great week, and I'll be back with you very soon.